Lisa set foot in the Los Angeles airport with Jungkook. The fresh air hit her face, and the distinctive smell of the big city greeted them. This was their first time on vacation in America together, and they planned to explore the various local foods here. Jungkook turned his head with sparkling eyes. "I can't wait to eat. Where should we start?" Lisa rolled up her jacket sleeves and smiled. "I saw on the internet that there's a famous burger restaurant near here. They say it's one of the best in America." They immediately ordered a taxi and headed to the restaurant. When they arrived, the aroma of grilled meat immediately assaulted their senses. The restaurant was classic with bright neon lights, reminding them of the atmosphere of a typical Hollywood movie diner. A waitress in a red apron smiled at them. "Welcome. Is this your first time here?" Lisa nodded. "Yes, and we want to try the famous special burger," Jungkook added, "and the fries, the big ones." A few minutes later, their order arrived. The burgers they ordered were huge, with melted cheese, special sauce, and the meat looked so juicy. Lisa took the first bite, and her eyes immediately widened. "Oh my gosh, this is really as good as everyone says," she exclaimed. Jungkook took a bite of his burger and nodded quickly. "I agree. The meat is so tender, and the sauce. Wow, it's so good." They enjoyed their food while talking about their next trip. After finishing their burger and fries, Lisa looked across the street and her eyes lit up. "We should try the ice cream over there," she said, pointing to a small, retro-designed ice cream shop. They entered the shop, which was filled with a sweet aroma. Jungkook chose vanilla ice cream with salted caramel sauce, while Lisa chose matcha ice cream with almonds. They sat on a bench outside the shop, enjoying the night air as they enjoyed their ice cream. Lisa glanced at Jungkook, who seemed to be enjoying his ice cream very much. "I didn't think we could eat this much in one night," she said with a laugh. Jungkook chuckled. "I don't mind. I want to try other foods tomorrow too." They laughed together, then decided to take a short walk before returning to the hotel. While passing through the streets that were still crowded with city lights, Lisa saw something interesting. "Look, there's a food truck selling tacos. We should try that." Jungkook laughed. "Can we still fit in our stomachs?" Lisa shrugged. "We're here for culinary. It would be a shame to miss it." They approached the food truck, which was run by a friendly old couple. The owner offered them Mexican tacos with slow-cooked meat and spicy sauce. Lisa took a bite of her taco and was immediately amazed. "This is amazing," she said with her mouth full. Jungkook tried it too and nodded in satisfaction. "Really, I've never eaten tacos this delicious." They continued eating while joking with the food truck owner, hearing stories about how the business started. After finishing their tacos, Lisa and Jungkook finally felt really full. They walked back to the hotel with satisfied smiles on their faces. "What a great first day," Lisa said while stretching. Jungkook nodded. "And we've only just started. We have to try something else tomorrow." Lisa smiled, imagining all the culinary adventures that awaited them. This trip was sure to be one of the best experiences of their lives. Lisa sipped her frappuccino as she looked out over the bustling streets of Los Angeles even though it was almost midnight. The neon lights of shops and restaurants reflected off the windows of the cafe where she was sitting. Tonight felt special, not only because of the lively atmosphere of the city, but because someone had just entered the cafe, someone she hadn't seen in a long time. "Jungkook." Lisa's voice was almost a whisper, as if afraid it was just an illusion. Jungkook, who had just ordered a drink, turned to her. For a moment his eyes widened, then a small smile appeared on his face. He walked over. "Lisa. Wow, I didn't expect to see you here." Lisa chuckled. "Me too. It's been a long time, huh?" Jungkook sat across from her without being invited. They had been close, back when they were both trainees, before life took them down different paths. Years had passed, but the atmosphere between them was still comfortable. "What are you doing in LA?" Jungkook asked, stirring his drink. A short vacation before going back to the busy schedule, you. I have some work here, but I actually want to go for a walk. Lisa smiled. So, we're both in the same city, on the same night. What a coincidence. Jungkook stared at her for a moment before saying, want to go for a walk. This city is too lively to just be spent in a cafe. Lisa thought for a moment, then nodded. Let's go. They walked along Hollywood Boulevard, along the Walk of Fame, which was filled with big names in the entertainment industry. Every now and then, Lisa stopped to look at a familiar name, while Jungkook was busy taking pictures with his phone. Look at this, Jungkook said, showing a candid photo of Lisa, smiling while pointing at one of the stars on the sidewalk. She looks like a happy tourist. Lisa laughed. She's happy indeed. They continued their journey to the Griffith Observatory. From up there, the city of Los Angeles stretched out, sparkling like a sea of stars. Lisa hugged herself, feeling the cold night air. Are you cold? Jungkook asked, then without waiting for an answer, he took off his jacket and draped it over Lisa's shoulders. Lisa looked at him, a little surprised, then smiled. Thank you. Jungkook just nodded, his eyes still glued to the city view. The night was getting late, but they didn't want to part yet. Eventually, they decided to end the night by walking along the Santa Monica Pier, the lights of the Ferris wheel spun above them. The sound of the waves crashing against the shore was soothing. Lisa turned to Jungkook. I'm glad we met tonight. Jungkook smiled a little. Me too. It feels like going back in time, but also something new. Lisa nodded, feeling the same way. Sometimes, unexpected encounters can be the most precious moments. That night in Los Angeles, they will always remember.